Hey everyone, welcome to another English class. Tango would like to join us today. That's Tango. And he has something to say. I want to play hockey. So, what did Tango say? Tango said, I want to play hockey. Those are the exact words that Tango said. Now, the exact words that someone says is called direct speech. And if I want to tell someone what Tango said, I would have to say, Tango said that he wanted to play hockey, and that would be indirect speech or reported speech. It's called reported speech because it is reported. You're reporting it. Now, what I'm going to do today is a very basic lesson. It's going to be all about the very basic changes that are required when you change direct to indirect speech. Once you understand the basic changes very well, we can go forward slowly. But today's lesson is the most important one because it is the basic. So understand one thing first. When someone is saying something, that is direct speech. The exact words that someone says is called direct speech. And when you tell someone what that person has said, that is called indirect speech or reported speech. Now, there are some specific changes that need to be made when you change from direct to indirect speech. Shall we go through those? I need to use my whiteboard for that. So I'll just share my screen. Okay, let me just type what happened right now. So you saw Tango, and Tango had something to say to you. What did Tango say? Tango said. What did Tango say? I want to play hockey. Right? That's exactly what Tango said, right? So Tango said, I want to play hockey. These are his exact words. So this is direct speech. Now, if I want to change this to indirect speech, watch carefully what I need to do. Okay, I'm going to change this to indirect speech. So, Tango said that he wanted to play hockey. This becomes indirect or reported speech. Fine. Now let's go through all the changes that you can see here. I hope it's clear. In direct speech, you have a comma here, open inverted commas or speech marks as they are often called, and you have a full stop at the end of the sentence and closed inverted commas. Why do you have these speech marks or inverted commas? You have them just to section out the words, the exact words that someone has said. So, like Tango said, I want to play hockey. Now, those were his exact words. Because they were his exact words, we put them in speech marks like this. Now, if I want to change this sentence to indirect speech or reported speech, this is how I do it. Tango said. Tango said stays the same, but I remove the comma and I remove the inverted commas, right? Because it's no longer the exact words that he's saying. I'm telling someone else what Tango has said to me. So I have to remove the comma and the inverted commas and add the word that. You have to add that. And then I cannot write I there because if I write I, Tango said that I wanted to play hockey, that would be really confusing because you would wonder whether I want to play hockey or he wanted to play hockey, right? So you have to change the pronoun to either he or she depending on whether the person who is speaking is male or female. In Tango, let's presume he's male, and because of that, I've used the pronoun he. So Tango said that he, and another very important change here, Want becomes wanted. So always remember that present tense changes to past tense. Because when you are telling someone what someone has said, you are telling someone what that person has said some time ago, maybe a few seconds ago, a few minutes ago, a few days ago, a few hours ago, but it is some time ago. And because of that, you have to use past tense. So I'm using the past tense here, and want becomes wanted. To play hockey stays the same. So the basic changes that we are learning, the basic, very basic changes. Remember, first of all, you have to remove the comma, you have to remove the speech marks when you are changing from direct to indirect speech. Secondly, you have to add that. After that, you have to change the pronoun. If it is I, you change it to he or she, as the case might be. Then you change the verb. You make all the present tense into past tense. Okay? And leave the rest as it is. I'll say it one last time. Remember what you have to do. Remove the comma and the speech marks, because it's no longer direct speech. It is no longer the exact words spoken by a person. After that, add that. When you finished adding that, change the pronoun. Cannot stay as I. I told you why. Because if it stays as I, it will be very confusing for the person who is listening to what you have to say. The person will not know whether the tango said he wanted to play hockey or I wanted to play hockey. It's very confusing. So you have to change that to he. Once you change the pronoun, it becomes very clear who wanted to play hockey, not I. I don't like hockey. But Tango wanted to play hockey. Okay, so he, and then don't forget to change the tense to past tense. Wanted. Why? Because when you report something or you're changing from direct to indirect speech, it is always something that someone has said before, earlier. Okay, even if it was 1 second before, it is something that happened earlier, right? Let's see if you remember these changes. Let's do another sentence. Okay, Tango said again. Sorry. Tango said, I have to put a comma, I told you, I have to put speech marks there. And okay, I like to tango. That is direct speech. Why is it direct speech? Do you remember? It's direct speech because these are the exact words that Tango is saying. Tango said, I like to tango. Now let's change that to indirect speech. Let's see if you can try. According to what changes were made here. I'll go slow. I'll give you a chance to think of it too. So, how should I start? Should I start with Tango said? Yes. Tango said. Now, what should I do? I don't use a comma. I don't use speech marks. I start by writing that. So, Tango said that. Now, what? I? I can't leave it as I. So, I change it like I changed in the first case. I'll change it here to he. Now I have the verb like, and that's present tense. So I need to change it to the past tense. So what does like become in the past tense? Liked, right? Liked to tango. Tango said that he liked to tango. Simple. Want to try another one? See, English language is full of rules and full of exceptions. So the way to learn it well is to just keep practicing. Practice and practice and practice. Okay, so Tango said again. Tango said, what did he say? Let me think. Another one with I. So, I hate spiders because I hate spiders too. I'm scared of them. So, Tango said, I hate spiders. Again, notice comma, speech marks. Why? Because they are the exact words spoken by Tango. This is direct speech. Now I'm going to change this to indirect speech. I'm sure by now you know very well how to do this. So let's start. Tango said, right? Tango said, no comma, no speech mark. I changes. I changes to what? He. But before that, we need to put a word there. What word? That. Tango said that he. Now we have a verb here, and that's hate. So hate becomes what? In past tense, what does hate become? Hated. Sorry. Hated spiders. Full stop. Sorry. Okay. So Tango said that he hated spiders. Okay. Now I'm going to give you another example without I in it. So let's see how that goes. Um, Tango said again. Let's keep today all about Tango. So Tango said, what did he say? Tango said there's water in the jug. There is water in the jug. So Tango said, there is water in the jug. Tango speaking, that's direct speech. Let's convert this to indirect speech or reported speech. So I'll start the same way. Tango said, now don't put a comma, don't put speech marks. That is the universal rule. Just don't do that. Apart from that, what should I do? I have to add that. Tango said that. Do I use a pronoun? No, because there is no pronoun here. Tango said there is water in the jug. He's not saying I, you, he, she, nothing like that. He's just saying there is water in the jug. So Tango said that there. Now comes the verb is. So we have to change is. What should we make is? It has to become the past tense. So is becomes was. Water, sorry, water in the jug. Tango said that there was water in the jug. That's it. That's indirect speech. That's reported speech. Tango said there is water in the jug. Tango said that there was water in the jug. Let's try one more. I hope you're not fed up of Tango because here goes Tango again. Tango said, what did Tango say now? My book is lost. My book is lost. So this is direct speech. Tango said, my book is lost. Right? Try. Let's make that into indirect speech. So Tango said, no comma, no inverted comma, that. Now, what does my become? My book? No, definitely not. Not my book. Tango's talking. So he's talking about whose book? My book? No, his book. So Tango said that his book. So we changed the pronoun. And now it's time to change this verb over here. Is present tense, so is becomes was, lost, full stop. Tango said, my book is lost. Tango said that his book was lost. Done. Let's try one last one before we end for today. Write it somewhere here. Tango said, my father likes ginger cookies. So Tango said, my father likes ginger cookies. Let's try. Okay. Tango said, I think I need to shift this a little. Yes. I'll put it this side. Tango said, no comma, no open inverted commas. Tango said that my father, whose father? Not my father, his father. So Tango said that his father likes is the verb, so it has to change to the past tense. So likes becomes liked ginger cookies. Tango said that his father liked ginger cookies. Let me go through the changes one last time. I think I've done a lot of examples and I hope it is very clear to you. The major changes, first from direct to indirect speech, you have to make sure you don't use the comma, you don't use the speech marks when you're writing in indirect speech. The second change, use the word that. The third change the pronoun. He or she or they or we, us, depends. In this case, it is he. Okay, considering that Tango is male. Then you change the verb, make sure it is in the past tense. After that, you're done and you don't end with speech marks again. Let's look at this one again. Tango said, I like to tango. Tango said that he liked to tango. So where are the changes? That he liked. And there is no speech mark and there is no comma. Let's look at the third one. Tango said, I hate spiders. Tango said that he hated spiders. The three words that are changed, that he hated. There's no comma, there's no speech marks in indirect speech. Got it? The next one. Tango said there is water in the jug. Tango said that there was water in the jug. So what are the three words that are different? That there was water in the jug. Okay, and no speech marks, no comma. Tango said, my book is lost. What are the changes here? Tango said that his book was lost. So we changed the pronoun, we added that, and we changed the verb. Right? Next one. Tango said, my father likes ginger cookies. Tango said that his father liked ginger cookies. Three words different. That, his, and liked. So just remember this much. Till we meet next time, remember that when you change from direct to indirect speech, you will not use commas or open and closed inverted commas or speech marks as they are called sometimes. You are going to change the pronoun, you're going to add that, and you're going to change the verb. Just so much to remember. Can I say it one last time so that it sticks in your minds? Please. Okay. Don't use a comma, don't use speech marks. Add that, change the pronoun, and change the verb to the past tense. Okay. I hope I have made the basic changes very clear. I hope you have understood everything that is required for now. When you make a change from direct to indirect speech, these are the basic changes. There is a lot more in this lesson, but these are the very basic changes that you need to know before we move on. So I would suggest that you please practice. Practice as much as you can. Make up your own examples like I did, and any name you want, please practice. The more you practice, the better you get. And when you have practiced and you are thorough with the basic changes, then you will be prepared to move on to the next part of the lesson, which I will do in my next video. Okay? Until then, cheerio. I hope you enjoyed this session. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.